We're 2 days out from the 2019 MLS Cup Final. Gareth Wheeler, Terry Dunfield with you from Seattle, Washington. Sunny Seattle, Washington. The sun is always out when the legend Terry Dunfield's around.
Yeah, I don't know about that. But, yeah, it's beautiful here. And what a difference when we left Toronto, where it was an incredible moment, actually. All the staff was on the training ground, shoveling snow, coming together, all for one. Even President Bill Manning was out there with a shovel.
So you'd probably rather have sunscreen in hand than shovel in hand, so I'll take this. It's going to be about 13 degrees Celsius, chance of slight showers for Sunday afternoons, 3 p.m. Eastern time kickoff. And calm conditions, rather ideal for this time of year. Let's get down to it, Terry. Greg Vanney spoke a few moments ago. Josie Altidore is training today. He will touch a ball today. He's being called a game time decision. But Vanney is probably sick of answering this question because it's more about the team than the individual player. He has a number of decisions to make when naming his starting 11 for Sunday. So if you're the head coach, you're a coach now, you're a player as well, do you resist the temptation to making changes, go with what's worked over the last 3 games, or do you maybe want to add maybe a different player to the equation and keep the Sounders on their toes?
Yeah, I think what it does is it gives you a boost. It gives the group a lift. And one of the things that have been so good about TFC in the second half of the season is how adaptable they are. And I think it just gives you another weapon, whether it's from the start or off the bench. And I think Josie gives you something completely different. I don't think he has to be 100% fit. He can be your target man up there that can hold balls up and buy fouls and bring others into play, or a weapon on a set piece. So I think it's something in the back pocket that's nice, and it might just keep Brian Smetzer over there in the Seattle office guessing.
And it's not just Altidore. Larea and De Leon have been so good off the bench. They're pushing for a starting spot, as is Omar Gonzalez. So plenty of weapons in this team. It's undeniable that this Toronto FC group is a resilient bunch, yet the conversation amongst the media, even the players within the team, is that TFC are playing the underdog role here. Do you see things that way, that Toronto FC should be deemed the underdog heading into Sunday?
Yeah, I think outside of the camp, there's been a feel of maybe the TFC have been written off a little bit to when they went to the last 2 MLS Cups, but I think that's really galvanized the group. I don't think they're short of confidence. I think there's an incredible team spirit here, and I think this underdog tag has really led to an incredible iron will amongst the players that they're going to go out there and prove everybody wrong.
Us against the world, isn't it? And they're not, this core group of players, they're no strangers to that mentality as well. They've been ruled out before, and they use that to kind of galvanize the group. So with that being said, we're back here at yet another MLS Cup Final. That's 3 in 4 years. I think we're in a position now where we can start discussing dynasty, the legacy that this group will lead. In fairness, there's only been 3 teams before that have been in 3 MLS Cup Finals in 4 years. The Galaxy, DC United, New England Revolution. But do Toronto FC need to go out and win the game Sunday to be, to have their name really firmly be put alongside the best of the best in MLS history?
Good question. I think they're already in the conversation as a dynasty, and I think it's due to the staff that have been here for close to 5 years now. There's a core group of players that have sort of at times carried this group, that have found a way, and players as part of the industry will come and go, but the nucleus of this team is still here. And to go to 3 MLS Cups in 4 years, that's dynasty. Come on, man.
I'm with you, because there's such parity in this league, Terry. Teams can go out and beat one another on a regular basis without rhyme or reason.
Yeah, and I think TFC have had to do it in different ways. With Vasquez and Javinko in the side, at times it was sexy football and it was tactical excellence and playing. Whereas this group here is resilient. They find ways. They back each other up there. It's an extremely deep squad. It's difficult to pick an 11, and that's why this team spirit is something I've never really seen before. It's special both on and off the field.
Great vibes around this Toronto FC team. They're loose, much looser than a home MLS Cup where there's different demands asked of the players. I haven't seen this group this loose for a long time. And some other news and notes from today. Congratulations to Jonathan Osorio, Richie Larea, and Liam Fraser are being named to the Canadian men's national team. But there's business to do before. We're going to be coming and providing coverage to you from CenturyLink Field, the home of the 2019 MLS Cup World Cup tomorrow. We'll discuss some tactics, what Terry expects from the match. So all that coming up, keep it locked across the Toronto FC digital channels.